So you're gonna start with the hole on the thumb and lay it down flat, okay? And by flat, I don't want, for example, see that gapping right there? That's enough to be a problem. It's gotta be flush on the skin. So I'm holding it underneath the palm and laying it down flat. So like it's a second skin. Then I'm gonna candy cane stripe this thing all the way up, and somehow that got on the wrong side. But it's still gonna work okay for me. I'm gonna tear that out. There you go. So now I'm gonna just start my striping. Covering each rotation by 1/2 to 3/4 and not leaving any gapping right here. So I'm flush. You don't want to pull it too tight, and you need to be talking to whoever's helping you bandage also that it shouldn't feel throbbing, it shouldn't feel like it's too snug, right?
Okay.
But just that it's nice and flush.
Okay. So you have to pull it a little bit.
To just make it a second skin, but I don't want it like that, right?
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be, you see how that indented her skin?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that. It just needs to be like a second skin. And then as I cross the elbow, I like to just kind of back fold here and angle the opposite way. So now bend your elbow for me. She has a better ease of bending the elbow, less bulk at the elbow. That way less, friction there. And then I will just doggy ear that down.
I learned the first time that you never put tape on the foam because then it rips the foam.
Got it. You got it. Then I'm just going to pick up where I left off right here, but I don't want to create too much bulk here, so I'm going to start like halfway, like there. And then follow that. Oh, you know what? I just showed you around. I'm actually going to go this way. Doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to end it right there.
Okay.
So we didn't even use as much foam this time. Interesting.
You're just that good.
I don't know about that. There we go. And then again, I don't want that built up of material in the armpit. Okay. All right, so now we're gonna go to, and this could actually be a little bit lower. I would like that to be a little bit lower, so somehow I pulled it up a little.
Okay.
So you're gonna start with your skinniest short stretch wrap and work your way to the fattest, okay? Each time you start a new bandage, you're gonna go the opposite direction.
Okay.
All right, so I'll show you. This is the only place right across these knuckles. Make a fist for me, if you will. See, here's the knuckles. That's actually where we're gonna go across 3 times. That's the only place we can go straight across. And that's because when she fists, you see the splay of the knuckles? How it stretches outward?
Oh, yeah.
That pressure against this pressure will help stimulate the drainage of the fingers and the back of the hand.
Okay.
So that's the only place we get to do that. So we're gonna go across 3 times. And you see, I just take the slack up by smoothing it out. I don't wanna go up the finger too much because I don't wanna prevent motion of the fingers. So I just take it up by smoothing it. Now here is where I start what confuses Brooke, is the figure of 8s.
Yep.
So we're gonna go down to the outside of the wrist and then back around to the base of the thumb. So I made a little 8, didn't I?
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna make another 8 and overlap it with this one. So we're not putting it in the same spot. I'm coming down a little bit because I don't need double compression right there. And then here, I want this space to be covered, so I want to come up and hug the base of the thumb again one more time to get that nice even compression there. And then I can either right here continue my figure of 8, kind of keep it consistent, and then I can start candy cane striping it again.
So figure of 8 is not always going over the thumb.
It's going through the palm in an 8, through the palm and down to the wrist, through the palm and down to the wrist. Those are the figure of 8s. And then here again, I'm rolling out. I'm just smoothing it to make it snug enough so that we don't get that slide down effect. Here, no clips. These are specifically short stretch bandages that are not to be replaced by ace wraps because ace wraps are a long stretch and they can actually, they work differently and can actually create more swelling if it's.
Oh, I'm glad you
around.
said that. I just
Yeah,
wondered,
so you
yeah.
can't